Top of the news tonight. Lagos State House of Assembly confirmed 22 commissioner nominees and tasked Governor Sanwo-Olu to convene Security Council meeting. National Drug Law Enforcement Agency declared Showumi Kayode wanted. Plus, latest in the world of entertainment and sport. Hello, good evening, and welcome to NTA Lagos Channel 10 News at 7. I am Oluwabukola Akonde. Now the news in details. The Lagos State House of Assembly has called on Governor Sanwo-Olu to convene a Security Council meeting with a view to stemming the rising spate of judicial killings linked to security agency in the state. This was a motion adopted by the Assembly at the plenary presided over the Speaker, Mudashiru Obasa in Lagos. Musa Tulias has the details.
The Assembly for the Governor to convene Security Council meeting stems from the motion on increasing wave of extrajudicial killings raised by legislator representing Alimosho Constituency 2 under a matter of urgent public importance.
On the 5th of August this month, Mr. Adini Isoni was murdered at Ojudubega. On the 17th of August this month, one Mr. Lawal also was murdered. On the 19th August of this month, one Mr. Topebanji also was murdered by some men under the disguise of the military uniform.
The recent attack on officials of Lagos State Traffic Management Agency by personnel of the Nigerian Army was also raised on the floor of the Assembly.
If the Nigerian military is taking one way and they are being called to order, they will turn it to violence. They form checkpoints. You don't know the original policeman. You don't know the fake one. You don't know the original police and military men. We don't know the fake one.
Speaker, Lagos House of Assembly, Mudashiru Obasa stressed that security of lives and property is one of the functions of government. Hence, security agencies should protect residents rather than endangering their lives.
Well, we have 1, 2, 3 killings within the state. Definitely it calls for concern. And I quite agree with the prime mover, Honorable Kende Joseph. You need to call on Mr. Governor to quickly call a security meeting that has to do with all security personnel in Lagos State.
Lagos State Assembly legislature says there is need for the governor to convene an emergency security council meeting where heads of security agencies can come together at a round table and discuss and iron out their differences, so that at the end of the day there would be enhanced collaboration among the security agencies and Lagosians can feel safe and better secured, and indeed a greater Lagos can continue to rise. From the State House of Assembly here in Lagos, I am Musa Toliad, NTA News.
As the Lagos State Executive Council gradually takes shape to consolidate the first-term achievement of Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu, residents in Idiaraba community are seeking the support of the government to address educational needs and socio-economic challenges in the community. The plea came to the fore at the Economy and Security meeting organized by stakeholders in Idiaraba community in Lagos. Again, Musa Toli has asked the details.
Idiaraba is a sprawling community where several ethnic nationalities have cohabited over the years. The community is located in the suburb of Mission Local Government, one of the oldest local governments in the state, and residents are predominantly traders and artisans.
We have so many people that live and reside in Idiaraba from different ethnicity.
Lately, residents say the peace in the community is being threatened by emerging security breaches and lack of police posts makes it more challenging.
There's issue of kidnapping. We have about 12 children, the age of 9, 5, 6, 4 years children have been kidnapped in this our community, 12 of them.
Although basic education has remained compulsory across the country, these residents say this is yet to materialize in Idiaraba community. Dilapidated road network, poor drainage system, and inconsistent waste collection also raised concerns in the community.
I went to Fayinka. The first day I met Fayinka, I advocated for a private school. The answer was there's no land, and I said the primitive of the DIY, we can get a land where we are going to build a private school.
It's only this road here, Ishaga Road, where they attach this Ijerba. Since 1989 to now, we are 2003 now. They are not doing anything. Please, we are begging them. We don't want to do more plumbing for this Ijerba. We on our own part, we have tried. We have tried by all means to make sure Ijerba is one of the places you can ever think of living. You know, our area or our local government mission has been painted with different kind of names. But if you come into this community, you will realize that there are beautiful people here, there are educated people here, and there are people who listen to government and they send messages to government.
The residents, however, pledged their commitment to sustaining the peaceful coexistence and religious tolerance in the community and across the state. In Lagos, Musa Toliat, NTA News.
Breaking news reaching us now state that the Lagos State House of Assembly has confirmed 22 commissioners nominees out of 39 lists sent for screening and confirmation. The 17 commissioner nominees dropped include Folashade Adefisayo, the former Commissioner for Education, Akin Ayobami, former Commissioner for Health, Dada Cecilia, former Commissioner for Women Affairs and Poverty Alleviation, Shola Ahmad, former SA on Sustainable Development Goals, Benga Motosho, former Commissioner for Information and Strategy, Sam Ekube, former Commissioner for Budget and Planning, and Ramide Adeyoye, former SA Works and Infrastructure. The NDLEA has declared wanted a suspect drug dealer, Showunmi Ayodeji Kayode, in Lekki, Lagos State, who fled after using a car to injure an NDLEA officer during a search of his house. NDLEA says the officers had raided his residence based on intelligence about involvement in illicit drugs activities. The search of this house resulted in the discovery of 10.5 kilograms of a substance called loud, while the injured officer is now receiving medical treatment. Now we'll be going on a break. After the short time out, the news continues. Stay tuned.
Promotions in collaboration with Ratau Lagos State Council and Lagos State Sports Commission present
Alawi the major champion. This drug competition, you don't turn you to a millionaire. I see what you are. Wow. Sorry, competition made in Bologna. November 1. Check out in December. They say, to register. You too can be a millionaire at the first international Lagos State draft competition. The registration is on now. You too can be a millionaire. Go and register now. Anything for the boys? Hey, I'm supposed to give you something, but I don't get cash.
To purchase your ticket, go to www.windraftgame.com or directly from all local government areas in Lagos State, Area Ticket, and many other ticket agencies. TRS, join the fun.
Welcome back. And if you are just joining us, this is Nta Lagos Channel 10 News at 7. Now on entertainment news. Let's join Joy Uzemeka for news making the rounds in the world of entertainment. The report.
Leonard is one of the most respected in the Nigerian movie industry. The popular Hollywood actor is an inspiration to many, including his colleagues and fans. He recently took to his social media platform to advise on the need to work hard and take risks so as to achieve greatness and fulfillment. According to the thespian, fear and laziness will lead to poverty. The consequence of mistakes of yesteryears could mean that one could find himself or herself without any material possessions, financial resources, or basic necessities required to lead a relatively comfortable and fulfilling life. Truthfully, lack of sufficient income to cover basic expenses in old age could be devastating and would definitely pose health issues as well. Hence, Sadiq Leonard wrote, "If you don't work hard, if you do not take risks, if you do not risk it all and make moves today that will lead you to greatness and fulfillment because of fear and laziness, when poverty knocks on your door, When you are older and your bones are too weak to correct the mistakes of yesteryears, do not blame it on the sins of your ancestors. Meanwhile, prolific Nollywood actor Don Brimo Uchebu's burial ceremony has been fixed on Friday, August 25th, 2023 at his hometown. It will be recalled that the legendary actor, best known for his traditional roles in movies, died on Thursday, June 15th in his sleep after he slumped while shooting film in Ahoada, Port Harcourt, the Rivers State capital. Following the incident, he was immediately rushed to the hospital where he later gave up the ghost. The disease was said to have suffered partial stroke resulting from high blood pressure which led to his death. On the foreign scene, Karim Denka told followers on TikTok how he applied to be a security guard to work at shows and sports matches, with Taylor Swift's gigs being the goal. He says he was amazed by her first show and wanted to document the experience, but his employer wasn't happy. Karim Denka was seen joining in with the song crew Summer in footage from one of Swift's shows in Minneapolis, Minnesota. And that's it on the entertainment news.
Now on sports update. Sport Development Minister vows to improve facilities nationwide on the day Nigeria athletes shine in international tournaments. These are sport updates with Ayodeji Makinde.
Minister of Sports Development John Eno says the days of non-effective use and maintenance of sports infrastructure across the country are over, as the ministry will take pragmatic steps to end the anomaly. The minister disclosed this after inspecting facilities at packages A and B of the Moshood Abiola National Stadium, Abuja.
The kind of treatment and the kind of things that we put in place for the comfort of our athletes remains very, very critical in terms of what the goal and the objective and the winning of the laurels that this country so desires.
In another development, Nigeria's Temitope Hassan Olashupo is through to the semi-final of the ICF Kano Sprint and Para Kano World Championship in Duisburg, Germany, after clocking a time of 46.98 seconds. Team Nigeria is represented by 3 athletes, including Samuel Dagba and Captain Moses Michael, at the Olympic qualifying tournament, which ends August 27. Moving on to the World Athletics Championships in Budapest, Hungary, Alaba Akintola is through to the semi-final of men's 200 meters after Frenchman Ryan Zeze was disqualified for a false start but chose to run under protests. The race was won by Oregon 2022 silver medalist Kenny Bednarek in 20.01 seconds, ahead of Alexandra Ogando in 20.14 seconds, while Zeze crossed the line third and Alaba fourth in 20.54 seconds. In the meantime, Favor Ofili has advanced to the women's 200 meters semis after securing the first non-automatic spot, as a time of 22.66 seconds was the 16th fastest overall. 5 Africans will represent the continent in the semis, with African champion Gina Bass of the Gambia, Ivorian trio of Maria Ozetalu, Mabundu Kone and Jessica Bai also making it through to the next round. With sports update, Ayodeji Makinde, NTA News.
Now on foreign news. Ukraine destroys Russia's air defense missile system. Isabella Shukudui reports.
Military says that it has destroyed a Russian S-400 missile system in Russian-occupied Crimea this Wednesday. Ukraine's Defense Intelligence, an arm of the Ministry of Defense, said the attack took place at 10 a.m. near the village of Olevnivka on Tape Takonot. A video of the explosion said to be released by Defense Intelligence was captured by the media. The explosion completely destroyed the long and medium-range S-400 Triumph missile system, as well as its missiles and personnel, Defense Intelligence said. Meanwhile, at least 26 people have died after a gantry at the railway bridge that was under construction collapsed in India. The collapse happened in Sairang, a town around 12 miles 20 kilometers from the state capital Aizawl in Mizoram state in the northeastern part of the country. Those who died are believed to have been working on the site. About 14 workers were in the area at the time of the collapse. People living nearby rescued injured workers and rushed them to the hospital, police said. Rescuers from the government-run National Disaster Response Force also rushed to the scene to search for survivors. Rail authorities are investigating the cause of the collapse. The bridge has been under construction for 2 years. And that it is on Foreign News. I am Isabella Chukudulwe.
And that concludes the news. Benga Olurede is standing by for the translation of the news in Yoruba. Once again, thanks for joining us. I am Oluwabukola Akonde. Good evening.
Ẹ kú àṣálẹ́ ẹ sì kú dédé àsìkò yìí. Àkójọpọ̀ ìròyìn ló ń dé sí etí ìgbọ̀yìn láti iléeṣẹ́ amóhùnmáwòrán ìjọba àpapọ̀ tó wà ní ìpínlẹ̀ Èkó. Gbẹ̀ngàn Olóyèdè ni oníròyìn. Ìròyìn rèé lẹ́kùnrẹ́rẹ́. Àwọn ènìyàn ilé ìgbìmọ̀ aṣòfin ìpínlẹ̀ Èkó ti ké pe gómìnà Babájídé Sanwó-Olú láti pe ìpàdé ìgbìmọ̀ lórí ètò ààbò ìlú pẹ̀lú wíwo ọ̀nà àbáyọ láti kojú àwọn ìwà ìpànìyàn tó ní àsopọ̀ mọ́ ẹ̀ka tàwọn aláàbò ìlú. Ìnáwó àbá yìí ló jẹ́ ọ̀kan àgbàwọlé láti ọ̀dọ̀ àwọn ènìyàn ilé ìgbìmọ̀ aṣòfin ìpínlẹ̀ Èkó níbi ètò ìjókòó tàwọn ènìyàn ilé ìgbìmọ̀ aṣòfin ìlú Èkó, èyí tí agbẹnusọ ilé ìgbìmọ̀ aṣòfin ìpínlẹ̀ Èkó Múdàṣírù Ọbásá ṣe kò kárí ètò ìjókòó ilé ìgbìmọ̀ aṣòfin ìpínlẹ̀ Èkó ọ̀hún. Bí àwọn ìgbìmọ̀ ìṣèjọba ìlú Èkó ti ṣe bẹ̀rẹ̀ ìdìde láti fẹsẹ̀ àpẹẹrẹ àṣeyọrí sáà kínní ìṣèjọba gómìnà ìpínlẹ̀ Èkó ọ̀gbẹ́ni Babájídé Sanwó-Olú hàn sí àwọn ènìyàn olùgbé ìlú Èkó, àwọn ènìyàn agbègbè Ìdí Àràbà ní ìpínlẹ̀ Èkó ti béèrè fún ìrànlọ́wọ́ ìṣèjọba gómìnà ìlú Èkó nípa yíyanjú àwọn ìṣòro tó ń kojú ètò ìlànà ẹ̀kọ́ àti okòwò àwùjọ wọn tí kò wá wọn tẹ̀dú sí. Ìnáwó ìpèníjà yìí ló fojú hàn níbi ètò ìpàdé lórí ètò okòwò àti ààbò tí àwọn alẹ́nulọ́rọ̀ àwùjọ agbègbè Ìdí Àràbà ní ìpínlẹ̀ Èkó ṣolùgbọ́wọ́ ètò náà. Àwọn àjọ adámilẹ́kùn gbígbé egbògi olóró NDLEA ń wá afurasí ògbóǹtagì oníṣòwò egbògi olóró tí wọ́n pe orúkọ rẹ̀ ní Ṣówùmí Ayọ̀dèjì Káyọ̀dé ní agbègbè Lẹ́kí ní ìlú Èkó. Ṣé Yorùbá bọ̀ wọ́n ní ẹni ogún yalẹ́nu ló mọ̀ dí ọ̀há, èyí ló mú ògbóǹtagì afurasí ọ̀hún jápa ní àsìkò tó fi ọkọ̀ ṣe òṣìṣẹ́ àjọ NDLEA léṣe ní àsìkò tí àwọn àjọ náà ń ṣe àyẹ̀wò ní ibùgbé ògbóǹtagì oníṣòwò egbògi olóró ọ̀hún. Ìròyìn fi hàn wípé àwọn àjọ adámilẹ́kùn gbígbé egbògi olóró bí wọ́n ṣe ìgbógun ti ibùgbé afurasí oníṣòwò egbògi olóró náà látàrí ìmọ̀ àti òye tí wọ́n ní láti mọ̀ wípé afurasí náà jẹ́ ọ̀kan nínú oníṣòwò gbígbé egbògi olóró. Nínú ìgbésẹ̀ ṣíṣe àyẹ̀wò ilé afurasí náà ni àjọ NDLEA ti ṣàwárí àwọn egbògi olóró tí wọ́n pe orúkọ rẹ̀ ní loud ní àsìkò tọ́wọ́ tí ó di gbogbo òṣìṣẹ́ àjọ NDLEA tó farapa ló ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní gba ìwòsàn tó péye. Tọ́ àsòjì ló ń tàṣálẹ̀ ìní Bámidélé ìwé ló ti wà níkàlẹ̀ láti mú ìyókù ròyìn wá fún ilé èdè ògùn. Gbẹ̀ngà Olóyèdè kìín èrè o.
Omechela imikudo kwejayi mbokudo asan igbetan ewelili sanlin ho awuto ètò tọ́jú oṣó yẹn nínú tán yẹ̀wò inú Bámidélé ní lórí ètò kíkọ́mẹ̀ yìí. Àwọn ní ìgbàjí sí òsẹ́kàn tó sì ń ìgbìlẹ̀ wẹ̀kọ̀ yín mẹ́òdè gbèjìnà ló yúrọ́ mẹ́yìn àyímátẹ̀gá Babájídé Sanwó-Olú dọ̀ yé nídìí kéèbó yúrọ́ òprí mẹ́nà mẹ́sìn àsán bọ́dé gònà àdómọ́rọ́mọ́lọ́ dánú wa màná jọ̀tò tó mẹ́lẹ̀ náà ìmẹ̀bí mọ́tẹ́ ló nà pọ́ nàdódègbè tó pọ́n dọ̀nà ìgbọ̀nbọ̀ òpẹ̀tọ̀ òhu ewa lẹ́sùn nú ètò ìwà tó ẹgbẹ́sọgbẹ́sọ tó alọ̀ ètò lẹ́mẹ̀ Hui wei hode yido to wenwe yesi ayin to aisi eto me le meyin nukan to hodo to eto muda shiru obasa to àwọn ni igbaji no nukan na do no filo musa to lati he korugo do yedo inu wa dike na ye bi nopo bo to do hodogbon alopade gbe to le gbon do kuku to alome na ye yo le meyin me mi do gbe bo so gbo adodo kora ye ngba so joba to wenwe egbe to le to pri na do mo mlo na do degbe do kun mlo nu eye wa to o sa tinta eso yin nu dagbe to ayi mate àwọn itan me we ye do hodo ro degbe do mlo ye ni de ke na logo anything to so me yin ayi mate ga Babajide Sanwo-Olu ni dike bo agwalo na ye o meyin Idi Araba si gbe to le le no to lo mele do ye ni dike na alogora ni wa do gbon we hihi asin alonu kodo mojawe ye sodo gbajo iwa itan me edo horukudu do beto di wiawe we me e finzeto o titolo to ayi gbaloji to Idi Araba me mojawe ye sodo na ido ye indike gbogbo alo na ye na do mulo nukan 18 to Idi Araba sin otolome musa to lati he korogo to ni na titoloji do ye ni dike ra ye ni pon bo vanu kudo pon na ni ra gbodo mo o filole na mo se no iwe ome na so tin bo e ma so na ni de ena no podo tanu iwapo meyin NDLEA sí òtítọ́ déyìn òtògbótàn wẹ̀yìn mẹ̀òdègbèdìdọ̀ ẹlẹ́tọ̀ díndín mẹ̀ẹ́yìn mẹ̀súnù Ṣówùmí Ayọ̀dèjì Káyọ̀dé dé ẹnọ́sà nù ẹ̀máyìn nù jọ̀nù lẹ́yìn àtìkẹ́ ìyìnàkà tó òtòmẹ́lẹ̀ tó pẹ̀lú ẹ̀yẹ ìgbà pẹ̀tàn gbígbọ́n tó lẹ́kì tó àwọn nìyí gbàjí ẹ̀wẹ̀yìn mẹ̀ẹ́yẹ́dọ̀ ẹ̀hàn tó pẹ̀lú ẹ̀yẹ yìí pẹ̀tàn gbè bó sọ yí òhun ẹ̀tàn do gbe awuna lokuto NDLEA sí àsọyìn ìwà tó lokuto yìí tó mẹ èdò NDLEA wẹ ìmẹ wá pẹlọgbẹ ìnádó wá pọn pé tàn gbé tó pinnu ẹmẹdé dọkó náà yé ìnádó tó híá ìdọ mẹmọkọtàn ètò àsán eyín àsán jáwó mọkọtàn wà bọ ìkàsọ jẹ fílọ èdò fúlẹ ìwáyé ìnádó ìpọn fílọ dó pọn pé tàn gbé wẹ èdò mọlọmọlọ èdò nùdì kílò àwòdà dé eyín ònú èyí nà sábọ ẹrọ yọrọ láòdé ẹtàn pé gbé mojawo ye sodo me eyin me egbe awuna oyin me yiti to pe dimbo eto pinpon ego mechele e ma o gale ezegbe na mi so pe ta san le fogbe ezun to fon